sponsored by the Mike Morris Law Firm. 855 Mike wins. Jason Carr Live starts now.
Good Monday morning. I have tag-alongs and you don't because you ate them all already. You didn't stash them away in a desk drawer and mete out small portions of said cookie a little bit at a time, right?
Those are things you got to keep. You got to keep in the back in some sort of closet, right?
Jealous, aren't you, that I have tag-alongs and you don't? How many do you think I have left, John?
Well, those are the most expensive cookie.
They are?
Cookie. Well, I mean, what does a box of tag-alongs go for nowadays? Girl Scout cookies.
I don't know. I just ordered them up and...
Because there are the least a number of cookies per box, so it's the most price per cookie.
Oh, I guess I did not realize that. Mm-hmm. How did you come up with that little kernel of knowledge?
Math.
Somebody's feeling his oats today. A little cranky. Boston manhole covers. Explosions rocked downtown Boston yesterday. 2 manholes exploded, sending covers in flames shooting into the sky. Boston officials believe an underground cable failure was the cause of the fire and explosion. No injuries were reported. Of course, April 2013 was when the Boston Marathon bombing happened.
Yeah.
So I'm sure that there were a few nervous reactions to the sound of these manhole covers doing that.
Yeah.
That was pretty extreme to be caught on video.
Yeah, here's the other one, which doesn't have any sound, but you can...
Whoa!
Yeah. Yeah, so no one was injured. They believe there was some sort of cable problem that caused the fire and explosion, but just incredible video.
Anna Johnstone, we will get to video of the knocked up cat, as you call it.
Very soon.
Anna says, I came here for the video of the knocked up cat. I was told there would be a knocked up cat.
There will be.
NASA has launched a new library of audio, video, and images of space exploration. Everything from black holes and planets to pretty much everything.
Everything that they've got, they're slowly, I mean, they've always had it available to the public, but now there's a very searchable database, which is really cool. I've spent a little bit of time this morning looking for some fun images, and just great stuff.
Very cool. Oh, look at that. Now, some of these are photo illustrations, obviously. Okay, so the 2017 Empty Bowls Detroit Celebrity Bowl Auction has ended, and the famed Jason Carr Bowl, I did not write that, sold for a staggering $360 after 16 bids. Can we see the bowl? There's the bowl.
That's it.
Somebody named Deborah 791 was the winning bidder. There was a bidding war on Saturday night in the last couple of hours between 2 different bidders.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. It's been fun to be watching it.
Look at that. Look at that handsome devil. Who is that guy? Okay, pregnant cat cam. April the giraffe still has not given birth, and it hasn't been chalked up as an April Fool's joke, but the real question is, what's going to happen with pregnant cat cam?
I'm going to have it up here in just a moment.
A shelter just outside of Vancouver called Tiny Kittens takes in pregnant feral cats, and 24-hour live streams running will keep tabs on this pregnant cat. By the way, bowl of bacon on my page, at Jason Carr TV on Facebook. Today's bowl of bacon, which will be the content for our 11:30 live 2 hours from now. What should we name the baby giraffe? What should we name the baby giraffe if and when baby giraffe ever arrives on the scene? Does this cat have a name?
I don't know.
What's going on with that?
I'm having some trouble with this computer over here. It's running too slow to be able to run all of this at once, it looks like.
Did somebody not feed the mouse on the wheel?
That's
the hamster on the wheel that keeps this whole thing running back here?
Yeah.
I promise you, we have a pregnant cat. If I have to get my phone out and call it up on my phone and hold it up to the camera. What do you think we should call the pregnant giraffe? Or the baby when the baby finally comes? Do you have any ideas? Margaret says, good morning from Belleville. Rain, says Frederick. Dot, Daisy. What else? Name the giraffe Bout Damn Time. It's a boy or a girl? I don't think we know yet. The rubber band snap, says Helen.
The what?
The rubber band that's holding, that, you know.
Yeah.
Should we punt and come back to it?
Well, it's there. I've got a full screen of it, but it's like it's loading. Got too many live streams running at once. I mean,
okay, there we go.
Here we go. But then we're out. So we'll get back to it. I'll have it running. We're gonna keep checking in on it too. I mean, that's.
So basically, what you're telling me is we have a buffering issue because we've got so many things going through the pipe at the same time.
There's too many cats in the pipe. Mm-hmm. That's why you need to pay your cat tax.
Well, what about April?
April, I should have still. Yeah, there's April. I was really expecting this to happen over the weekend. I'm really surprised it hasn't.
Debbie says she's watching from Two Friends Grooming Salon in Warren, and after our cat video busted with you and the two friends, that makes 3 people watching this right now. Buffering my foot. A Japanese white-eye bird named Princess Bibi is making the rounds on the web as the bird who likes getting massaged by Q-tips. Say what?
Yeah.
How did you find this?
You know. Just surfing the internet.
No, I don't know. That's why I asked.
The internet.
What sites are you going to that you find stuff like this?
This one was Boing Boing. Mm-hmm.
Well, Boing Boing is one of our favorite sites.
Yeah.
Wait, did the bird just pass out from?
Just fell over.
Come on.
Here it is.
Yep, there he goes. Was he okay?
I think he was fine.
A boa constrictor was caught on camera slithering away in pain after attempting to eat a porcupine in Brazil. Ooh.
Yeah.
Youch.
There was a lot of talk about whether, people thought at first that it ate a porcupine and that this was happening, but it looks like it tried to constrict a porcupine, and usually they're barbed, all those spurs, so the more they move, the deeper they go.
Oh my. Well, you know, that happened. Mm-hmm. Can we go back to that real quick?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think became of that snake?
There was a lot of talk online. People were hoping that someone put it out of its misery, because most likely it's not going to survive. It's got a few barbs in its mouth, you can kind of tell, and even if that wasn't the case, the next time it eats anything, it's going to push all that pressure on all the areas throughout its body, and those things are just going to get deeper. Yeah.
Well, it's in Brazil, so I don't know if we'll have a follow-up or not on porcupine infested.
They have Brazilian snakes there, which is far too many snakes.
Yeah?
No? No. Okay, hold on. A Brazilian amount of snakes? No.
John Cena, WW Pro Wrestling star and film actor, proposed to his longtime girlfriend, Nikki Bella, on Saturday in the ring, live on camera. His proposal came just after the two of them won a tag team match against another couple at WrestleMania 33. Look at that.
That's a Rock.
No, that's John Cena.
Oh.
The Rock is Dwayne Johnson.
I was talking about the ring.
Ah, okay. I thought you maybe go make more Brazil jokes. The Tigers kick off the season with their first game today against the Chi Sox in Chicago. The official roster was announced over the weekend and is posted on clickondetroit.com. You have some Tigers video?
I do. Ready for this?
Why do I feel like it's a joke?
Tiger. Wow.
We're all behind our
baseball
baseball
team.
team. Go get 'em, Tiger.
World Series bound and picking up steam.
Go get 'em, Tiger.
There'll be joy in Tiger Town. We'll sing you songs when the Bengals bring the pennant home where it belongs.
We're all behind our baseball team.
Go get 'em.
Detroit Tigers. Go get 'em, Tigers.
Directed by Mayor
We're all
Smith.
behind our baseball team.
Go get 'em.
Detroit Tigers. Go get 'em, Tigers.
NBD. Later became Bank One, later became Chase. Do you know that?
I didn't know that.
NBD became Bank One.
No big deal.
But
not
not
it,
the
no.
Bank One of out west. No, that was different, as I found out as a Bank One customer, and I went out there thinking I could get money out of the Bank One out in like Arizona or California. They're like, yeah, we're not the same Bank One as what used to be NBD in Detroit. I was like, great, thanks. Let's go back to the cat.
Okay, the cat. Let's hope I can get this working again.
I don't care if it buffers until my hair completely turns white. We're staying on the cat because we promised a pregnant cat and we have to deliver.
We do. Okay.
Somebody thinks it's funny. I'm just going to stare until we have a pregnant cat.
That's a pregnant cat. Oh, and it's still.
Just let it go.
All right.
Things happen. This is the interwebs, after all.
Well, the interwebs are a series of tubes that data goes through, and
Yeah.
most of those tubes are filled with cats who swat at the data. And that's why if you don't pay your cat tax, none of that information is going to get to you properly. And that's what's happening here, is we haven't been paying our cat tax.
Yep. Mm-hmm. There's a pregnant cat.
That's not just a pregnant cat, but a feral pregnant cat.
As in Will Ferrell?
Yeah, like that.
As in a wild cat?
Well, this is part of this this shelter's program. Is they take in feral cats, spay and neuter after they have the babies, foster those babies and then they return them, I think, to the wild.
You know if that snake goes and gets a Brazilian, all those porcupine, those all go away. the snake is back to its... Anyway. Alrighty. How was the weekend, by the way? You were supposed to bring in a box full of cereal.
Oh, that's
I was going to give you $5 for having created. I know, right?
I know
the cereal.
Right? Yeah. No, I didn't get to that. I went to the symphony actually on Friday. They had the circus symphony where they had acrobats and there was an aerial violinist.
How'd that go?
It was awesome. It was really cool. They did the Cantina song from Star Wars.
Oh.
So yeah, good weekend.
Joyce, we do this every day about the same time. We cover what's live or what's interesting on the web, what's going viral, like pregnant cats and pregnant giraffes. This is not intended to be news. It's intended to be a mix of the best of the interwebs with a little bit of morning radio, podcasty, shticky morning TV, banter back and forth with, in this case, not Gelman, but Steckroth. Mm-hmm. So I'm sorry you feel like this is a waste of live coverage, but you don't have to watch. So there's other stuff out there on the web.
There's so much stuff on the web. I mean, there's live streams of pregnant cats that sometimes work.
Say again?
I said there's sometimes live streams of pregnant cats that work.
Denise says her brother is in the hospital right now after getting bit by a feral cat.
Really?
Maybe we should put a webcam on him and see whether the pregnant cat or the brother recovering from the injuries produces a bigger audience online.
Well, last I checked, there was something like 2,000 people watching the pregnant cat cam.
Anna says, this is awesome. I never knew this went on. How did you find out, Anna? And Kathy says, Joyce, bye-bye. Take care. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. I want to know how Anna found out about us. Just for your information, Animal Adventure now has a text alert for April's calf's debut, says Deb.
A text alert?
A text alert. They're apparently going to do a push alert.
Well, we're going to do one as well. We had a whole talk about it, if this deserved a push alert, and I think it does. I mean, there's millions of
See
people
what I did there with
watching
the
this.
push alert? Yeah, thanks. Dottie says, I love this. This is my first time tuned in and very enjoyable. It's because we just like to hang out and we don't have the artifice of TV. Earlier, I was on the morning show anchoring on the desk, which is still kind of the old school morning news, kind of like, and now the news, this many people dead and this many people injured, and the time now is 5:09, and this many people are dead and this many injured. This is actually sort of liberating or freeing. We could just kind of...
It's a break from all of that.
I mean, if something broke news-wise right now, the assignment desk here at Local 4 is literally right on the other side of this partition. And Chuck, the morning assignment manager right over here, you can't see on camera. If I heard him yelling at producers and saying, hey, we got this rollover semi in 96, I could just turn to him and say, Chuck, what's going on? He'd tell me, and then I would tell you. Oh, and Dottie says I'm not bad to look at. Thanks. Elena, that's a cute cat.
It was a cute cat. Let me try and pull it up.
Jean says this is the only news that she cares to watch.
This is great news.
This is great news for the Mike Morse Law Firm. Our title sponsor this hour, as every hour at 9:15ish, being underwritten by the law offices of Mike Morse. Engineering, how are you doing? You got a brief glimpse of him walking by. Thank you, Juanita. Juanita, my darling, you sure you love me? Si, senor. That was an old Harry Belafonte song.
Tanya wants to know where we're located. We are in downtown Detroit, the only television news station in the city.
Yes, Juanita, my sweetheart from Venezuela. All together now. Yes, Juanita, my sweetheart from Venezuela.
There's a conversation I see going on in here that people are saying that all orange cats are males.
What?
Yeah, no, I've never heard that. That can't be right.
I'm wondering if Juanita's ever heard that song by Harry Belafonte. Tia wants me to say it's an April Fool's joke. Can't, sorry. Oh, Myrna says, congrats on the big money for your bowl.
Tanya is watching from the Bahamas.
Do they have an, Tanya Knowles, I'm assuming no relation to Beyonce. Tanya, if you're really in the Bahamas, snap a photo and send it to us. What should we? What email address should we use? Can't really post it on here. All I can do is comment, right?
I don't know. I think you might be able to post an image in the comment section.
I don't know. Can you? You see, you can do an emoji.
Yeah.
I want
well,
proof,
not,
Tanya. I want proof that you're in the Bahamas.
I'll go ahead and throw up a side key that says what my email address is here.
What is your email address?
jsteckroth@wdiv.com.
jsteck, that's S-T-E-C-K, Steck Roth, R-O-T-H. jsteckroth@wdiv.com. I want photographic proof that you're watching from the Bahamas and an explanation why, if you're in the Bahamas, you're watching us. Teresa says no pictures until after the live feed.
Oh, okay. Okay, so after the live feed is over, then you can get in there and probably add
Tanya says, okay, how can I prove it? I don't know. I'm assuming you're watching this on your smartphone or your tablet or something. Take a photo of the beach or your breakfast or your resort you're staying at, and then email it right now to John Steckroth. I'm sorry, J Steckroth at WDIV.com. J Steckroth. I want to see this Bahamas photo. She's watching because she's bored. How can you be bored if you're in the Bahamas?
It's 9 a.m. Maybe it's a little early. I don't know.
Where's Treasure Love?
Yeah, where is Treasure Love?
I cannot believe Treasure Love hasn't
Tanya
checked in.
says she lives there.
She lives in the Bahamas?
Yeah.
Well, then how do you know about us? How do people, why, for a minute there we had somebody watching from like Oregon State, another person from Washington State, the odd, Wisconsin, Minnesota viewer.
Well, okay, so
I'm fascinated by this because all we do is just hang out and BS and show you viral videos and weird food and...
Well, personally, I follow all sorts of local news stations all across the country on my Facebook just because I'm looking for other live streams that are similar to what we're doing. But so I've got an excuse to just follow all sorts of local news.
Mm-hmm. Is anybody doing like what we're doing?
Not like this. No.
Not quite like this.
No.
Gene says WDIV showed up on the live feed for April. And Tanya says it's because of April. So we owed April a debt. Maybe we shouldn't have the headline, "Forget April, we have a pregnant cat." Well, how many of you have discovered this, our little corner of the world here that we do every day at 9:15ish, via a pregnant giraffe who may or may not be giving birth this millennium?
They said it was supposed to happen over the weekend.
Orange female cats are rare. They need 2 orange genes from mom. Males only need 1, says. Is that what the whole hullabaloo over Garfield was? Is that Garfield...
Oh, it was an orange cat, yeah.
Was Garfield a male or a female? Was it because of the whole orange thing?
I guess. That would make sense. There's some science behind it.
What's up, Coco? Maccabee. Island I live on is super boring. I served in the military and then moved here.
Okay.
Okay, you still haven't sent a photo to Jay Steckroth.
Well, she may have. I haven't checked my inbox.
Go ahead and check. Can you check it right
This
there?
computer is... no,
Well, that
it's not
defeats
gonna
the
happen.
entire purpose of having...
I could do it on my phone. Hold on. We'll get it up.
Rolla is watching from Washington State. Buffy thinks I should do a weekly restaurant review. Did you guys see the bacon and eggs I made Saturday morning? Did you see it?
I did not see it, no.
Are you checking your email?
Yeah, I don't see it in my email, in my inbox yet.
You see that? Nothing in your inbox?
No. Ooh, look at that. Here, I can zoom in.
Here. That's a wicked fast zoom you got there.
It's smooth is what it is.
Keep going. Those are. Is that as close as it gets?
Well, I can get closer.
Okay. That is an actual. That's not a photo from a professional. Hey, come to Bob Evans. We have this. That is at home. In my living room on my daughter's cat table.
Those are real bacon and eggs.
What happened? Did it go dark?
Yeah, it went dark.
Those are actual bacon and eggs that I made and then photographed and then ate. Helen says I should do a restaurant review. There's plenty of them around. Yes, calico cats are generally only female. Very rare to see a male calico. They are expensive too. Yum, now I'm hungry, says Gene. Yummy. You can hear the scanners going off in the background. Lori wants us to come to her house for breakfast. Well, that can be arranged. Thank you, Helen. Teresa, you should want bacon. I should always want bacon. Chuck, what's all that yammering I hear on the scanner? Is something going on? Is there a breaker? Or?
A few things, just a couple updates.
Okay, a couple updates. See, what was I talking about a second ago?
The guy that crashed into the Lincoln Park, or pardon me, the Wyandotte Hospital ER this morning.
Yeah.
30 years old, Lincoln Park, or lives in Lincoln Park. One prior for drunk driving. Took several security guards to sedate him or to get him under control.
Is he at that hospital?
He is.
So he crashes into the hospital
Crashed
ER
into the hospital.
and then ends up in that hospital.
Correct. Nobody else was hurt, which is a good thing. Just property damage, which is good. It's all replaceable.
In case you didn't hear, a car crashed into the ER in Wyandotte. And the guy driving, according to Chuck, needed to be subdued by security guards and then hospitalized himself.
The other one, Pittsfield Township homicide, late last night, 19-year-old guy. Shot somewhere else, I don't know where.
This was the one for the longest time we didn't know what was going on because there was a tent.
Right. Shot somewhere else, we don't know where he was shot at. Police don't know where he was shot at. And he drove there and he passed.
To that location.
Yep.
Okay, so in Pittsfield Township, an unidentified man drove to a location and then passed away after being shot. So did you say he was 19?
19.
19. So we're on that for both those stories on Local 4 News at noon.
Yep.
Thank you, Chuck. See, there you have it. No big deal. No.
No, we don't need all those graphics.
No, we're just 1 minute we're talking about cats and Treasure Love being our favorite new viewer because of her name. And the next minute I hear some scanner. I turn around. I talk to Chuck. Now you're up to speed on two of the biggest stories of the morning. But again, like I said, Local 4 News at noon, top of the hour. Check that out because something could happen in the next 14 minutes. Good morning, Sonny.
Good morning, sir.
I have tagalongs and you don't.
This the peanut butter kind?
Yeah, you like these?
That peanut butter? Mint.
There you go. Have one. I have only 3 remaining, and I am giving one of these to Sonny because he deserves it. You the man. John, would you like the...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And it looks like Tanya, she says she sent me the photo, but I'm having a hard time pulling it up on my phone. So tomorrow we're going to feature that photo.
You have a hard time pulling it up on your phone, you said?
Well, yeah. Yeah.
See, watch what a generous person I am. Say, Dave, would you like this last peanut butter tag-along from the Girl Scouts?
Sure. Yeah, I love it.
Sure, yeah, I'd love it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Nice guy.
I am a nice guy. I've been hoarding these for weeks. Finally could put, oh, John Pompeo, you just missed. I was giving out tag-alongs, now I'm empty.
Thanks. A little too late, or a lot too late, I guess.
All right. Oh, it almost made it. Almost. Let's go back to the Boston manhole covers. Explosions rocked downtown Boston on Sunday. 2 manholes exploded, sending covers and flames shooting high into the sky. Sort of amazing. So I see the fire truck. They knew this was going to happen?
Yeah, I think there was already a fire underground in the sewers, and they expected something. So, I mean, it's...
Driving dash cam 2.
Coming up at, what, noon?
I'd imagine that. I'd imagine. At least on Click on Detroit in the near future.
Okay. KCP from the Pistons, I guess we're expecting dash cam video of the alleged DUI arrest. Dash cam from the police cruiser available shortly on clickondetroit.com. And one would think on TV on Local 4 News at noon, if we get it in time. Gene says exploding manhole covers aren't new in D.C. They have them mostly in summertime. What do you think Nana's talking about?
She's saying that this isn't news. Apparently, she's another Joyce.
I'm leaving for Boston in 9 days, says Kathy. Carol says, oh, DJ, remember when that happened in front of our house? It did? That must have been quite a racket. Where's Jacob, by the way? We can't ask him about the sinkhole. Working a different schedule? Off?
Actually, I believe he is out for the weekend looking at law schools.
Ah. Good for him. Hey, did you hear about my bowl, my empty bowl for charity for Empty Bowls Detroit?
Did we hear about it?
Yeah. Can you imagine that this bowl, which you're about to see, I created that. I designed that with an arsenal of 4 Sharpies, and then it was put up for auction, Empty Bowls Detroit, and it actually went for a fair amount of money.
I mean, I'm thinking you should give up this news business and become a potter.
You're a funny guy. I wasn't the ceramicist or whatever. I didn't spin that with Demi Moore in front of me. But I did do the artwork on it and signed it and dated it. And it went for $360 on Saturday night. 2 bidders got into a bidding war. I have no idea who they are. And so that bowl went to Deborah 791, and the money is going to Empty Bowls Detroit. So good cause. How's that pregnant cat cam coming along?
That's not going to come along.
No?
Oh, you know what? Hold on.
Hang on.
Actually, oh, no. No, just as I was about to pull it up. But it looks like they've got now 4 different cameras. They've got a quad cam going on.
No, they're doing that on their end?
Yeah.
So the cat's not there.
There's.
Oh, there's the cat.
They move around. They've got a whole room there.
Can you? Yeah, the cat was like right down here. Meow. Coming up here in, oh boy, I gotta go. Got the tees, the 55 tees for Live in the D, 10 a.m. on Local 4. Turn on your TVs, please, and watch our little talk show with myself, Chuck, and Tati.
Stay classy, Detroit.
Tiger. Row.
We're all behind our baseball team. Go get 'em, Tiger.
World Series bound and picking up steam.
Go get 'em, Tiger.
There'll be joy in Tiger Town. We'll sing you songs when the Bengals bring the pennant home where it belongs.
We're all behind our baseball team.
Go get 'em.
Detroit Tigers. Go get 'em, Tigers. We're all behind our baseball team.
Go get 'em.
Detroit Tigers. Go get 'em, Tigers.
Jason Carr Live was sponsored by the Mike Morris Law Firm, 855 Mike Wins.